So in the video you just watched, you went from something that was written with degrees and decimals and changed it to something that was degrees, minutes, and seconds. So essentially you took the decimal part and you changed that or converted that to minutes and seconds. Now we're going to do the opposite. Now we're going to take the minutes and seconds part and convert it to decimal. So we're still going to use the fact that 1 degree equals 60 minutes and that 1 minute equals 60 seconds. And if you think about the process we just took, we found our degrees first, which was very easy because they were just given to us. Then we took our decimal and went to minutes. Then we took our decimal and went to seconds. So we found degrees, then minutes and seconds. So now we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to start by taking our seconds and figuring out how many minutes that is. And then taking that minutes and figuring out how many total degrees that is in decimal form. So let's go ahead and look at this first example, and then the second one would be a great one for you to try, and then I'll go over the second one. So on the first one, as I just said momentarily ago, I'm going to start by taking my seconds. So I'm going to take 7 seconds, and I'm going to get to minutes. So I want to get rid of seconds, and I want to get to minutes. As I just mentioned, there's 60 seconds in 1 minute. My seconds cancel like I want them to. I do 7 times 1 divided by 60. I get 0.117 minutes. Okay, so now let's reevaluate the information I have. Now, instead of saying I have 35 degrees, 12 minutes, and 7 seconds, I can say I have 35 degrees and 12.117 minutes. But I want the whole thing to be a decimal. I don't even want those minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and take my minutes. And if I change my minutes to degrees, I can combine those with the current degrees I have, those 35 degrees, to be one answer in decimal form. So getting rid of my minutes and getting to degrees, I know there's 60 minutes in 1 degree. So I do 12.117. I'm going to go ahead and divide that. Well, I multiply it by 1 and then divide by 60. My minutes cancel out, and I get 0.202 degrees. Well, now I have 35 and 0.202 degrees, meaning I have a total of, in decimal form, 35.202 degrees. So as I said at the beginning of this video, this is a great one for you to try on your own, this second example. All right, so now that you've had a chance to try that, I'm going to go ahead and go through this. So again, I'm going to start with my seconds. So I have 7 seconds again. I'm going to change that to minutes and then combine with my 56 minutes. So 60 seconds in 1 minute. Seconds cancel. 7 divided by 60 is once again 0.117 minutes. I look at my information, and instead of saying I have 89 degrees, 57 minutes, and 7 seconds, I'm going to say I have 89 degrees and 56.117 minutes. Well, I want this to be one single answer, all in degrees, so I'm going to go ahead and change my minutes to degrees by saying 56.117 minutes times, there's 60 minutes in 1 degree, so 56.117 times 1, then dividing by 60 gives me 0.935 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and list my final answer as 89.935 degrees. And now I have a way of going back and forth between purely degrees with a decimal part, to degrees, and then the decimal part being instead written as minutes and seconds.